What's up, everybody? This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself, coming to you on the late night tip. Just doing a video on the fight coming up. Triple G, Gennady Golovkin versus Curtis Stevens. It's definitely going down November 2nd, 2013. You know what it is, at the Madison Square Garden Theater, New York, New York. And the fight is for the WBA World Middleweight title and the IBO Middleweight title. It's definitely going down. You got a fight with two power punchers, and I can't wait to see it. It's going to be a beautiful knockout. Somebody's going to sleep. I'm just going to briefly touch over both these guys. I mean, I'm sure if you've already been keeping up with boxing, you know who both fighters are. I'm just going to go ahead and go over Curtis Stevens real quick. 28 years old. He's an orthodox fighter. He's a middleweight. If any of you guys have seen him, he's a power puncher. He's not the tallest of opponents. He's 5'7" for that division, which is kind of, for that division, that's pretty short. But his record speaks for itself. 25 wins, 3 losses, you know what I mean? 18 wins coming by way of knockout. So the guy's good. I've seen a lot of his fights. Notably, I've seen his fights with Andre Durrell, and that was a really competitive fight. He lost, unanimous decision. And that was earlier in his career. I also saw the fight that he lost against Jesse Brinkler, which I thought was a pretty good fight as well. And then, I went on to see some of his later successes, which were against, his recent successes against Elvin Ayala, Derek Finley, and Saul Roman. I mean, some really good fights, good knockout wins in those fights. And now he's stepping up to take Gennady Triple G Golovkin. And we all know that boy could punch. Nothing, just knockouts all over the resume, nothing blemishing the record. As far as Gennady Golovkin, he's 31 years old, 5'10" and a half, hailing from Kazakhstan. Record speaks for itself. 27 wins, 24 knockouts, no losses. I mean, man, come on. That's an 88% knockout percent rate. You know what I'm saying? So nothing but power in those hands. If you saw his last 3 fights against Gabriel Rosado, Nobuhiro Ishida, and Matthew Macklin, I mean, he brutalized all these guys. He's fighting these good top quality contenders, and he's just not only beating them, he's brutalizing them. So Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, definitely has that type of power to ice anybody. Curtis Stevens, don't sleep on this guy. If you haven't seen his fights, go on YouTube. He has massive power. This guy could put anybody to bed with one shot, and especially that left hook. So I mean, if Gennady Golovkin is not careful, he can get caught and be night, and it'll be a big bust for his shining star. What do I actually think is going to happen in the fight? I'm actually predicting Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, will win this fight once again by some kind of form of stoppage. I mean, he's too dominant right now. He seems to be too strong. He's very strong at that division. The way he brutalized Matthew Macklin really put a stamp in my mind that this dude is serious. And the way that he beat Nobuhiro Ishida, who I know that has sparred with Canelo Alvarez, he knocked him out KO in 3, and that was a pretty nice, brutal knockout. So Gennady Golovkin definitely has the dynamite in his hands, and I think he is going to find Curtis Stevens somewhere in the fight and eventually stop him. But like I said, Stevens, if you guys haven't seen him on YouTube, check him out, because he's very, very he might surprise Golovkin, okay? He's got some very nice hands, and he's got some nice power, and his shots are very crisp. And this one could be an explosive fight. Your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound, definitely in the house, signing off. You know what it is. I got Gennady Golovkin by stoppage. You guys have a good one.